This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity Business Podcast. These are the five largest market cap stocks, plus three other stories that we're following. And listen here, Becker Private Equity Podcast. Thrilled this week to be ranked number one in the Apple Business News rankings. Thank you to our magnificent producer, Chanel Bunger, the best in the business. Thank you very much. So here's the five largest market cap stocks, just in order: Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Google, then Amazon. Apple's up 14.7% year to date. Microsoft's up about 7% year to date. Nvidia is up about 107% year to date, but it was up almost 200% plus year to date. So it's taken back some a little bit. It's now a $2.5 trillion market cap company. It was in the mid threes at one point. Apple's at 3.36 trillion. Microsoft's at 3 trillion. Google Alphabet also having a solid year. It's up 8% year to date, about 1.86 trillion market cap. Finally, Amazon up 13% year to date at 1.8 trillion. A couple other pieces of news that we're following: Alliance Bernstein, the great money management firm, up 7% year to date. Monroe Capital, founded by Teddy Koenig, up nearly 12% year to date. And finally, lastly, and we'll talk about this today, we won't talk about it anymore. OnlyFans is knocking it out of the park. They're making about $480 million a year, distributing that in dividends. They are doing great. I don't know what else they're distributing, but they're hitting it out of the park, and fascinating to watch. They've become the largest pornography operator in the country. And porn's hard to define, but you know when you see it. That's a famous quote by a Supreme Court justice, I believe. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity Business Podcast. Thank you very much. The first one that sends me an idea for an episode at 773-766-5322. We'll send you a $100 gift certificate. Thank you for listening.